What business taught me about fat loss. 7 powerful lessons that will change how you approach your goals. Running a business has taught me more about fat loss than you might expect. Because, funny enough, the same principles that build a successful business are the same ones that help you lose body fat, stay in great shape, and feel in control of your health, your fitness, and your mindset. And that's what I want to share with you today. Not fitness theory, not fluff, just 7 real lessons that have helped me grow both in business and in the way that I coach people to transform their bodies and their lives. Before we dive into things, you're probably wondering who I am and why you should believe me. Well, over the last 17 years, I've dedicated my career and life to helping people transform their health, their fitness, and lifestyle as a personal trainer. At the start of my career, I spent a number of years working in a commercial gym and becoming the #1 trainer in that company. But after 3.5 successful years, something was missing. Things were going well for me, but there were elements that I wanted to change. I wanted to deliver my service in a specific way. I wanted my clients to have more flexibility in the way that they trained and how it was delivered for them. And I wanted my clients to feel more comfortable in a gym environment instead of feeling intimidated all of the time. And all of this and more led to the idea of the PT Center. And then it was 2012 and it was born. And 13 years later, we are proud to be Milton Keynes' leading personal training facility and have gone on to help thousands of men and women, parents, business owners, and operators transform their body, happiness, and mindset. So if you want to learn 7 key lessons in business that can help you get and stay in great shape, then lock in. Number 1, discipline over motivation. Motivation is great when it's there, but anyone who runs a business or has tried to lose weight or get in shape knows this. You won't always feel motivated. There are days when you just don't feel like showing up, but the people who truly succeed and get what they want, they do it anyway. Discipline over motivation every single time. Here is where most people go wrong. Most people wait until they feel motivated before they go and do what they need to do. And then once they do that, they start to see some form of progress. But let me explain why that is not the right thing to do. Most people should start by taking action on their goals, because taking action is the thing that actually gets the results that you want, not by thinking about it. Results are then the thing that drives more motivation, and the motivation leads back into you taking action. That is the right way to do things. Number 2, consistency over intensity. Smashing one big week is easy, but that doesn't matter if you just fall off the week after. Real progress and real results come from showing up consistently, even if the effort feels somewhat small. It may seem boring, but the same meals, the same training routine, the same habits, repeated again and again and again. That is what builds momentum, and momentum is what creates the consistency that you need. We're not looking for a perfect week every now and then, but a pattern that you can actually maintain long term. Number 3, clear goals and a specific mission. In business, if you don't know where you're heading, you can drift and you can get lost in the noise. You say yes to everything and then make progress on nothing. And guess what? Fat loss is no different. If you don't have a clear goal and a specific reason behind it, that you'll just drift and you'll get lost in the noise. You'll end up self-sabotaging, you'll start questioning everything that you're doing, and you'll start looking for the next best thing, the next quick fix, the next diet, the next influencer's training routine, all because you aren't clear on what you want and why. Once you get ultra focused on that, you can get help with the process, and you only need one process to follow, not multiple. So ask yourself this: why do I want to change? And what would achieving this actually mean to me? Because when your why is strong, the decisions that you make get easier. Number 4, values over fads. This is a big one. In business, we get told to chase the next tactic, the next shortcut, and the next viral trend on social media. Since running the PT Center over the last 13 years, we've seen hundreds of trends and fads come and go. And even though we've developed, we've adapted, and we've improved how we do things over the years, we've always stayed true to our values, what we believe in, and our mission. In fitness and nutrition, it's no different. With the rise of Hyrox events, keto diets, intermittent fasting, juice cleanses, whatever is trending at the time, there is always going to be another thing to attach yourself to. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with some of these things, but the reason why you might be doing it often is. You see, we've seen people start the next best thing, often as a distraction from what truly matters to them. Because here's the truth: if your approach doesn't match your values, it won't last. If you want balance, don't follow a plan that feels too extreme. If you love social events, don't cut out carbs and wine for 6 weeks and hoping that it lasts. If you want sustainability, choose a method that reflects that. Short-term tactics that don't align with who you are, they never last. Number 5, the long game always wins. Short bursts of intensity might feel good in the moment, a big launch, a new program, constantly reinventing your offer or chasing the next quick win. But long-term consistency, that is what actually builds trust, and that's what actually builds momentum, as we've spoken about before. And that's ultimately what builds results that last. Whether you're growing a business or transforming your body, the principle is the same. Trust and consistency is always king. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every single week. You just need to keep showing up, following the plan, following the process, and doing it with the people that matter. There will be dips in energy, there will be slow weeks, and there will be a lot of distractions a lot of the time. But the people who win all the time, they stay in the game. Even if the pace changes, even if things adapt, they just don't stop playing. And that's the difference between people who talk about results and the ones that actually get them. Stick with the diet, stick with the training plan, and stick with the habits that you've been following and implement it into your lifestyle. It's worth it. Number 6, track the right things. Here's where most people go wrong, both in fitness and in business. They track the wrong stuff. In business, people obsess over revenue and ignore profits, team culture, or customer retention. And in fat loss, people obsess over scale weight and aesthetics and ignore consistency, habits, energy, mood, sleep, performance. What you track matters, and it should reflect the results that you actually want to see. Stop obsessing over that one number that fluctuates the most and start paying attention to the things that you can control. And last but not least, number 7, don't go it alone. This might be one of the biggest ones of all, because one of the best decisions that I ever made in business was getting help. Over the last 10 years, I've spent over £100,000 on mentors, coaches, and a lot of support. And I've seen the exact same thing in fat loss. When you have a coach, a plan, and someone holding you accountable, it is a completely different experience. You stop drifting, you stop second guessing, and you stay consistent with what matters. Because you have someone backing you up in your corner. You have that support, and you have direction. More importantly, you have a new set of standards that someone else is holding you to. Here's the thing. These 7 lessons are from real life experience, and I've learned them the hard way. I'm giving you them for free. You have 3 futures. Do all of the wrong things and continue down the path of becoming worse. Option number 2, you listen to this, but you don't implement and you end up in the same position as you, or potentially worse. And number 3 is that you take on everything that we've been talking about and you start implementing this into your life to improve. And if you're ready to apply these same principles to your health and fitness goals, we'd love to help. Inside our coaching program, we help parents over 30 who feel stuck, low on energy, and frustrated with their fitness to get leaner, stronger, and ultimately more confident. And that includes personalized training and nutrition plans that fit into your lifestyle. An expert coaching team providing you with real accountability and lasting results. No fad diets, no guesswork, just a proven system that actually works time and time again. As a parent, you put everyone else first, between work, family, and all the other responsibilities that you have. Your health often comes last. You're low on energy, you're constantly feeling drained. You've tried diets and workouts but can't seem to stick with them. You feel overwhelmed by all of the conflicting information out there. And you don't have time for complicated fitness regimes. You've lost confidence in your body and your abilities. And you're not alone, but we can help. We take away all of the guesswork and help you get in amazing shape, feel your best, and build confidence without all of that overwhelm. We've built our coaching around 5 key pillars to ensure that you achieve and sustain the results that you want. Number 1 is one-to-one coaching, having an experienced coach in your corner so you always have clear direction, expert advice, and ongoing motivation, removing all the frustration and the guesswork and the stagnation. Number 2 is a personalized plan, a fully personalized strategy tailored to your goals, your lifestyle, and your preferences. No 2 people are the same, and neither should their training or nutrition plans. We ensure that every element of your program aligns with your schedule, your abilities, your aspirations, so that it's both effective and sustainable. Number 3 is support. Regular check-ins, unlimited amount of contact and support, and continuous adjustments. Whether you hit a plateau, struggle with motivation, or have any questions about your progress, we ensure that you're never alone. We just adjust your plan as needed to keep you progressing forward. Number 4, it's massive, but accountability. A dedicated coach ensuring that you stay committed and on track. Consistency is key to success, and we help you maintain it through structured check-ins, measurable progress tracking, and real-time feedback. And last but not least, number 5, community. A network of like-minded people, all pushing you to new levels. Surrounding yourself with others who share the same mission, motivation, and giving you the support that you need to achieve the results that you want. Our community provides encouragement, inspiration from other people on the same journey as you. If this sounds like something that you need, just simply click the link in the description to apply today. And let's take the pressure off and let's start building something that actually lasts.